I was sitting in the hot tub tonight and I started reflecting on this dream that I had. So I'm going to share it with you while I watch the sunset. This dream was this morning, and I was given the opportunity in the dream to tell my life story. And the only caveat was that I could only tell the story from the positive viewpoint. I couldn't say one single thing negative. And I started telling my story. I thought it was going to be really easy. I made it barely into the first year of my life, and suddenly I started getting a headache because I couldn't find the positive. And it was like I had a tunnel in my head that I was having to climb through, like a portal or something, to try to get to the spot where all the positive feelings resided. And I was just shocked how hard it was to find the good things that had happened. And this dream went on for quite a while. My sleep app says that it was an hour and 45 minutes. I don't even know if that's possible because I heard that dreams are really fleeting and quick, but this dream did seem like it went on forever. And as the dream went on, it got easier and easier to access the good things that had happened in life. And when I woke up, I just laid there. It's stuck with me all day, but I just laid there recalling a friend of mine telling me that I was so irresponsible for not paying more attention to world events. And I remember telling her that the world events are happening in this little thing that I hold in my hand. I don't see the other world. I see the effects of gas prices raising. I see the videos that pop up virally and make me feel a little panic sometimes, or fear, or disgust with what is happening on the planet. But for the most part, when I look at things like that, I don't want to get stuck in it because I feel that dilutes my own personal energy. I was telling her that when I am sitting there thinking of the negative, I feel like I'm manifesting more negative. And I don't have a lot of evidence of that I could share with you, but maybe you in your own life have seen where if you had a negative thought, more negative would come in. If I'm in pain and I start going into a sourpuss mood and then I drive into town, I see a person that's having road rage or I see evidence of something kind of icky. That's one thing I have noticed. If I, before I leave the house, start thinking really super positive, grateful thoughts about, I love this town, I love this community, I love running into people that I know, I love running into new people, I love making new friends when I go downtown, I love seeing evidence that this world is a really good place still, then I'm given that evidence. And I'm really working on abolishing that negative mindset. I feel like it's something that is programmed into the DNA of a human being is to be in suffering, to notice the terrible things that happen. And I read one time that one negative thought is worth 10 positive thoughts. And I used to play a game with my kids even. If they said something mean to each other, or if they caught me saying something mean, we would have to give 10 compliments. And sometimes it was really hard coming up with the 10 compliments, the 10 positive things. But I'm noticing that more and more, it's easy to get weighed down and just feel like throwing in the towel and being like, this world is chaotic, it's a wreck. I just don't even want to be a part of it anymore. Have you said that? Like if you have, put some kind of a emoji in the comments. And if you're a person that turns things into rainbows and sunshine as much as you can. Put a unicorn or a sunshine or a heart in the comments. I really feel it's important to start catching ourselves as we contribute negativity. And so for tonight, or maybe it's morning wherever you are, but take a few minutes today and think about your life in the positive only and see if it makes your head hurt. And if it makes your head hurt, it makes me wonder if it's because you've been routing it towards negativity more than positivity. And so you're drilling a new little tunnel to the positivity. I'm showing you these new little blossoms on the, I don't know what kind of a bush this is, but there's so many bees on it. And this is probably the third time this little bush has had the blossoms killed this spring, because it'll get really cold and then it gets warm. And then it gets cold and everything dies on it. I think that's kind of what happens in our life. We are getting a chance for rebirth all the time. And are we taking it? Are we going to take the dreams and the opportunities that we have and put more focus on that? Or are we going to focus on the negativity? And that's an individual choice for everyone. And it's totally up to you to do whatever you want to do. But I'm going to encourage you to take a few minutes, visualize all the wonderful things that have happened this day or this week or this year. Leave out all the negative. See how many positive things you can come up with that have happened and see how you can feel inside. Try taking a really deep breath as we close this out. Get some air and then get some more air. Just breathe in as deep as you can and hold it. And then slowly let it out. And let's give gratitude for having each other, for having like-minded people in our life, for having the ability to refocus on things that are truly important and to spread love every single chance that we get.